Welcome back to Mountain Connections this morning. Now, we have quite the special guest joining us here in studio to talk about an excellent festival that started, I guess you could say, many years ago, but it's in their 7th running, the Wasatch Mountain Music Festival. So joining me today is musical artist Ryan and his father, Ted.
Right.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
So,
Thanks for having us.
Ryan, tell me a bit. So you're performing at the show. You are a man of many talents, and tell me a little bit more about the festival.
Yeah, so I have the band, Ryan Shoup and the Rubber Band, and we're performing at the festival. It's on July 8th and 9th. There's like a free pancake breakfast on the 10th for anybody that camps over. And we've been kind of doing this for a while. My dad actually started the festival, and then I've kind of jumped in the last couple of years to kind of help out. And we've got Tim O'Brien coming. We've got Swagger, the Anchorage is like a ska band, and we have like some singer-songwriters, Sam Payne, Kirby Hayborn, and Kate McLeod. A whole bunch of other bluegrass bands, the Pickpockets, just a bunch of different people. It's going to be, I think there's like 17 bands. There's going to be food trucks, and it's going to be a really great time.
It definitely sounds like it. Now, this is the 7th annual Wasatch Mountain Music Festival, but Ted, you go way back with music festivals, so let's talk a bit about that.
Yeah, we started the Park City Bluegrass Festival back in 1978, and interesting enough, there was a young new band in Colorado called Hot Rize that had just got started, and Tim O'Brien was the leader of that band, and I suspect we were probably the first bluegrass festival that Hot Rize ever played at, and so having him back this year is kind of exciting. Tim is pretty famous, one of the most more famous bluegrass artists in ever. And his band Hot Rize. We don't have Hot Rize, but we have he and his wife are performing, so we're excited about that.
That's just absolutely exciting. So Ryan, talk to me about your band, Ryan Shoup and the Rubber Band. So tell me a bit about your sound and what fans can expect.
If people have seen us before, then they kind of, know what to expect. But it is a little bit all over the place. It's bluegrass rooted, I guess, because we have fiddle and mandolin and guitar and banjo, but then we have drums and bass. So it's kind of like, I used to say it's post-hee-haw, funkadelic, hip-hop, newgrass, but then people would just look at me like, what the? And so now I just kind of say it's maybe like kind of bluegrass rock, kind of like rock and bluegrass. But it has different flavors. But yeah, it's really fun. We have some sing-along songs, and there's some kind of funny songs, but then some serious songs, and just kind of a whole bunch of mix of stuff.
Awesome. Would you say you have one fan favorite, or is it just a tough question?
Well, our biggest song probably is Dream Big, which is kind of like this kind of inspirational thing. But then we also have a kind of a song called Banjo Boy. It's about, the hopes and dreams of a banjo player. And then we have, kind of random, you have other songs people like Even Superman, and then, one about corn dogs, which is, so it's kind of a little all over the place. But yeah, it's really fun.
Now, going into the festival, how do you select your song list, and how do you feel? How do you gauge what the crowd would want?
We usually have some ones that we play pretty regularly, but then I'll usually send out a Facebook post or something in advance and kind of say, hey, does anybody have any special requests? And sometimes we'll just throw it out there to the crowd, and they'll kind of say songs they want to hear. But generally, we kind of play. The ones people want to hear, then we throw in some new ones. We have a couple new songs this year we'll probably play, like, because it's always good to come out with new stuff. So
it is. And you have now, I guess, 9 albums, is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't think I'd have that many, but yeah, that's pretty crazy, right?
That's amazing. Now, where did you get your musical influence? Obviously, it runs in the family, but are you a musician as well, Ted?
Well, not exactly. I'm a musician, but not anything like my kids. Most all my kids play.
I'm a 5th generation fiddle player.
Okay.
So my dad got me up every day to practice like a couple hours before school, and then, they taught all my siblings and stuff, so they play. Some of them are actually playing at the festival too, and so. But yeah, that's kind of where I got it. My grandma passed it on to him, passed it on to me.
Oh, wonderful. I'm assuming it's just going to keep being passed down for generations.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of played bluegrass, but then I kind of liked rock as a kid, and so then I just kind of fused those together, and that's probably how that sound came about.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So moving into the festival, it's the 7th annual. So tell me a bit about, you are obviously a performer, but are you doing anything else to help kind of promote it and get it off the ground?
Well, I kind of got put in as the festival director, although we'll see how long that lasts.
Oh,
but
come on. Give me
but,
that.
so yeah, I've been kind of helping, brainstorm on the bands and the advertising and. But we have a kind of an organization it's called Vibrant America that's kind of helping with it. So we have a bunch of people that are doing helping out. So we've got we couldn't do it without a bunch of people helping. So we've got a whole staff of people that help with facilities and stuff. And and if you want to volunteer, if anybody out there wants to volunteer, they can just go on the website and sign up. And we always need volunteers.
That's wonderful. That
Where-
was going to be my next question. How do you recruit your volunteers to join?
We recruit them right here on Park City TV.
There you
It's true,
go.
Mountain Connections on Monday morning. Wonderful. Now, in regard to where to go for more information, tell me about where the festival will be held and then where they can find the website.
It's in Wallsburg, so just in between here and Provo, Orem area, and then they can go to wasatchmountainmusic.com for tickets. So that's probably the easiest way. You can see the full lineup there and kind of get an idea of what the festival looks like and stuff like that. So that's probably the best place. wasatchmountainmusic.com.
Nice and easy to
Right.
find for sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to put a plug in for a hotel, Park City.
Absolutely.
They're sponsoring the Utah State Fiddle Championships. Winners of that goes automatically to Weezer, which has got a berth to play there. And it's a big deal. We just got a call just as I walked in the building from some people out of state that said, can we come enter the contest? And we said, yeah, if you can beat our Utah fiddlers, you just are welcome to try.
So yeah, we do have a fiddle contest on Saturday morning and a songwriter contest, which is really fun. So a couple of those. That's we're trying to mix in a whole bunch of things, and it's really a lot of fun. So that'll be good. So the fiddle contest, sponsored by Hotel Park City.
That's wonderful. It definitely sounds like you're fostering the musical talent here in the state of Utah, and it's just really cool to see the local involvement and your passion for the project as well. So one more time, where can we go to find tickets and more information?
WasatchMountainMusic.com, Wasatch Mountain Music Festival. We're trying to change it to Ted Fest, because in honor of Ted here, because he started it. But this year it's still at that at that website. So just go there. There's tickets for sale. You can see if you want to volunteer, you can go there. But you can see a lot about the festival, the lineup, the songwriter contest, the fiddle contest, and all that stuff. So.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun for both spectators and musicians alike.
It's really fun. A lot of people come and camp, and if people know how bluegrass festivals are, the music will play all day, and we have a lot of different music there. So it's not just bluegrass, because like I said, there's rock and ska and like some funk and a Celtic and all this stuff. But then when everything kind of winds down, then everybody starts to jam at night, and they play till the wee hours of the night playing music. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we appreciate you both. We've got Ted and Ryan Shoup here with us today. So thank you so much for joining us. Now we will be right back with the close of our show, so don't go anywhere.